got me out of a jam, Stalker. Thanks for that. I was trying to slip past without disturbing this beautiful creature, but it didn't work out. It's a damn shame.
You're alive. That's good enough for me. Take care.
Thanks for not walking on by. Let me send you a little something.
Help! Toss me a medkit! Oh man, you're right on time. I thought I was done for. I think I passed out once or twice. How did you get here?
The barkeep sent me to check on your group and eliminate bandits.
They ambushed us. We were going in through a tunnel leading to the caves. They're connected to the warehouse. It was supposed to be a good way to sneak up on the bandits. But it was like they were expecting us. They hit us hard. So if you want to get there, here's the key to the tunnels. The entrance is on the 2nd floor. I can't help you, sorry. My ears are still ringing, and my vision's all blurry. Good luck, man.
we supposed to stay on patrol here? Zartov said we need to stay put until we get new orders. So we're gonna keep patrolling until our knees give out. When the captain needs us, he'll get in touch. The rest isn't our concern. We've got an intruder inside the perimeter. Apprehend him immediately. He appears to be armed, Lieutenant. Proceed with caution. Targets inside the facility. Should we continue pursuit? Stand down. The place has been deserted for ages. There's no telling what's down there.
Who's that? Lost or something?
I've located evidence of the facility's modifications to ensure remote control of the Duga from that damned Malachite. These rooms aren't even on my map, and the Ministry of Defense and Secret Technologies called it a comprehensive brief. Fuck, it's a combination lock. How am I supposed to know if there's anything related to sea consciousness in there? Just great. Now I need to figure out the code. What the hell was Dr. Orlov thinking? What was that? Who's there? November 8th, 1976. Commencing stage 2 of the Duga test. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Receiving C signal. Processing information. Shutting down. Fascinating. We can consider this as a success. I believe we can proceed to the next stage. Nevertheless,
front row seat for the show. Right under the monolith's nose at the Duga. So get over there quickly. You're the last one we're waiting for.
There you are! Ready for the show?
Depends. What's the plan this time?
You'll love it. We're killing two birds with one stone. The Monolithians are all yours.
And what about the ward?
They're not your concern. I've got a little surprise cooked up for them. Just focus on the task at hand. While everyone's busy dealing with the mess at the checkpoint, you'll take over the underground comm center, then eliminate the leader of the monolith. I've thought it all through. This way, you'll come at them from their blind side. Any questions?
A surprise for the ward. What kind of surprise?
A very special one. All that matters is that they're going to be too busy to get in your way.
None whatsoever.
Now, we wait for the ward. We've got some time, so rest up and prepare yourself. We'll wake you up when it's time. Rise and shine, Skiff. It's time.
We have no other life beyond our devotion to him. For the monolith!
Getting hot.
All right, team. Secure the comm center. Skiff, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan. We've pinpointed the Monolithians' HQ, if you can call it that. You know the drill.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R never told us they were goddamn super soldiers. Fuck, Weasel. Keep your mouth shut and stay focused.
Listen to me, brothers, for I am the word of the monolith. There will be no more pain, no more fear. The monolith has taken them and given us power instead. Rejoice, brothers. Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped. You can't kill God, just like you can't kill the sky above our heads.
did you like it, Skiff? I, for one, savored every moment. The zone really tore the world asunder today.
You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again.
They were illusions, phantom doubles, like those conjured by certain mutants. Who knows what other tricks the Preacher has up his sleeve? Right now, he poses a greater threat to our cause than the Ward. Head over to STC Malachite and find Ozerski. He's a friend of Spark. He'll help us understand this tech and come up with a plan to tackle those doubles.
Who issued your passes? He did. All right, take it easy.
Freeze. This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
I hope my special permit is still valid.
It is. Welcome to Malachite.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozerski, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older Psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
Two things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Howdy, eggheads. Care to tell me where Ozerski is?
Young man, I'd like to ask you.
Professor Ozerski says that my commitment to maintaining order stifles the flight of imagination. Well, flights are for airplanes. And in science, order is paramount. That's why I won't tolerate mess. No discounts, no let's make a deal, and certainly no I'll pay you next time. You pay, you get your goods, not the other way around. Is that understood? Good.
It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab.
What's so unusual about it? I've got a degree in math. That's why Professor Ozerski assigned me to this post. STC Malachite is like a tumultuous ocean of scientific chaos. But I'm still trying to make a stand against it, even from here. For instance, nobody seems to care that neither Blizzard nor Lefty ever came back from their expeditions. By the way, do you think you could assist me with, helping them?
Maybe I can help, but I need to know more.
Some might see me as a soulless bureaucrat, but I genuinely care about missing people. Even if they went missing for the sake of science. First, there's Blizzard. He's a stalker who's been part of our team for a long time. He went to collect bone samples from bloodsucker victims, and we haven't heard from him since. I'm concerned. Second, Lefty and his group went to take Psi radiation measurements. Shortly afterwards, he sent word they were in trouble. And then, they went dark.
I crossed paths with Blizzard on the outskirts of the industrial zone. He was on the verge of being mauled by a bloodsucker, so I had to step in. The stalker's alive and well. I believe he'll be in touch soon.
That's fantastic news. I hope he makes it to Malachite safely. The samples he was after will aid us in developing new anticoagulants. Thank you for your valuable contribution to science.
Where exactly was Lefty headed?
The Yantar area. We had an urgent need to measure the Psi radiation there so we could try to understand it. Some individuals, such as Professor Ozerski, believe that Lefty's group can handle it on their own. But what if they can't? Especially given that I'm the one who sent them to take those measurements. If you find them, but they're already beyond help, try to retrieve the Psi radiation data. It's of the utmost importance.
Fine. I'll do my best.
Excellent. I have forwarded the coordinates to your PDA. I'll be waiting for the good news. Or, well, any news at all.
Raspy, we're on our way. Give me a sit rep. Raspy, come in!
successful. All research personnel, please proceed to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller Project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just the man you need.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rads bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there. No longer. Just hold on. We've got a little time left. Why does he always want to play the fucking scouts? S.T.A.L.K.E.R warned us against going in alone. Once he gets back, we're gonna remind him about how the customer's always right.
Did you hear the news? Freedom and Duty are at it again. Now I gotta sit here and wait for Duty to storm in, take Rostock back, and execute me as a traitor. But for the moment, it's mostly just threats. And I've still got work to do. So, what's your poison?
I took care of the bandits in the warehouse. I found that Freedom group. Clinch was the only survivor. I patched him up.
Thank you, Skiff. I'll get in touch with him. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be sure to tell McLuha you helped us out. Now that those bastards are off our backs, there won't be any more disruptions of our supply chain. Come see me anytime. Freedom is grateful to you. So long.
Here's Dvupalov. No,
you want to chat?
They seem like
I need to find some people. S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You're making some friends, I see. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is a man with the heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the Zone's will. Nah, there's plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the Zone and he wants to shake things up.
How can I find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the Zone's gonna help you, or S.T.A.L.K.E.R will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. As long as you and S.T.A.L.K.E.R keep looking for the Shining Zone, you better stay away from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
I found folks in the Zone I can trust. S.T.A.L.K.E.R just needs to try harder. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which, thankfully, isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Can you take me to a place where I can hunt some mutants and collars?
You know I don't guide anymore. Not after I got Joker and Barch killed. I don't want anyone else to trust me and end up getting hurt.
Then just tell me where to look for those mutants.
I'll forward you the coordinates of a couple of spots. Choose whichever one you like. But keep in mind that Dvupalov's been collecting these collars for a while now. The less dangerous mutants are all gone. Only the nasty ones are still out there. So be careful. See ya.
Son of a bitch. It ain't coming out.
Watch out. This one's a sneaky little prick.
The beast is finally down. Now we can head back to the base with a clear conscience.
Told you if we lured it out, we could handle it.
Looks like you made it and got the color, so you're good to go to Dvupalov. I've tagged the location of his hideout for you. You should be able to get there just fine. If he asks you for a password, just say the leash.
Is there anything else I need to know?
Colors aside, Dvupalov's only been working on one project lately. Vodka. Making it and drinking it. If he offers you a drink, don't turn it down, or you won't get any business done. But don't try to outdrink him either, or you might find yourself beyond medical help.
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet. If you only got one, don't expect a big payout. Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget, Nightingale. It was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall. you lie to never forget? Or remember? All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado is gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
I'm interested in a different project. The controller. You were a part of it.
The last thing I need is another Sherpa pestering me. That grad student is obsessed with the subject. The idea of blissful ignorance is utterly beyond him. That means I could use another drink. After the third shot of my elixir, even the most hopeless souls can start to grasp the basics of abstract thinking. Then we can talk for real. So what do you say? You down for a few more drinks, or maybe just one for the roads?
All right. But this is the last one.
Bold words from a young man like you. If man is the measure of all things, then the measure of a man is 3 shots of this magic vodka. So, go ahead. Ask your questions while I'm feeling charitable.
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Sheen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha, and I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole 3-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were a crude instrument. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were designed to dampen abilities of a fine nature. Now, where did I put it? No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. I'll save it for later. Fuck, where are you off to? The artifact just popped out of the stairs! Grab me, Stalker! Left. No, right. Ah, you're light on your feet, Stalker. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after the artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Sherpa after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Agroprom, staying close to X5. And now for the fourth shot, the happiest of them all.